Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a weekly reading focusing on the energy surrounding us during the week of September 3rd through the 9th, 2018. So welcome to the month of September. For this weekly reading, I'll be using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid, as well as one additional oracle card from the Soul's Journey deck by James Van Praagh. As I like to remind you, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading will be to order a private reading from me. And if you're interested in doing that, you can find all of the contact information in the description box below this video. Right, so let's jump into it. So as you can see, I've already laid the spread to save a little bit of time. And we begin here, the past energy. So heading into this new week, we have the Page of Water, followed by the Two of Fire, and the outbound energy for the week, more water energy, the Eight of Water. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for this week, very powerful energy. We have Major Arcana number 7, the Chariot. And the oracle card, and I'll get to the meaning of the oracle card after we go through the main reading. We have Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And the colors on the mandala, there are these beautiful blues, like really deep blues, and kind of looks like the fall colors with the reds, right? The reds, and makes me think of the leaves starting to change colors outside of my house here. So Pride, we'll see how that works in. So beginning with the Page of Water, this would be the Page of Cups in the traditional deck. And the suit of water itself it's the suit that deals with our emotions, our feelings. It has to do with our relationships, right, as well, relationships. And it's also how our feelings kind of move us along, move things along in our life, influence our own, relationships, behavior, kind of the dynamics with other people. And so this page, usually the pages are the ones who bring news, right? They're the bearers of messages. This could be, obviously, when we have court cards, they can be actual people. So if so, this could be a younger water sign individual. It might even be a child of yours, or just sort of a younger energy, right? Pages are very young, immature energy. So, but the sign of water. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this person, if it isn't a child, it's somebody who has kind of, that childlike innocence or childlike curiosity about themselves. It's somebody who is really open to sort of new things. And you can see here that it's like she's holding, well, you can see she's half fish. She's sort of almost a mermaid figure, but then she's holding out her dress, and it makes me think that it's like she's dancing here, sort of dancing in the water, just very playful, enjoying the moment, enjoying this playful energy. There might be a situation or just things kind of going on around the beginning of the week that, are making you feel very happy, that are bringing happiness to you, that are making you kind of want to take on this very immature, sort of childlike and very innocent behavior, right? Because you're just generally feeling very happy about something. This could also be, like I mentioned, pages, they're the ones who bring in news. So this could be news coming in. For some of you, this could be news that you're very happy about. It could be, something that you've been waiting for, you've been wanting, and now this, new, this news comes into you. Sometimes the page has to do with, beginnings. This can be beginnings of a relationship. Pages can also, this Page of Water, Page of Cups, it can also have to do with news, so news of a pregnancy, news of a birth. That could be the very happy, you're feeling very just happy about this news coming in. If this isn't to do with yourself, this could be somebody in your surroundings. And, this person, if this isn't a person, if this is you taking on the energy of the Page of Water, this is a very, it's a very open energy. It's a very open, sort of open-minded. It's about being open and receptive to new ideas, to new opportunities, but at the same time being, gentle, being receptive, so open. And whatever this news or this new opportunity is, it leads to this significant decision here, right? With the Two of Fire, this is the Two of Wands. And the Suit of Wands itself has to do with, it's the day-to-day matters in life. So it's, usually think of it as having to do with the work that we do. It has to do with, it's also about turning, the Suit of Fire is about turning our intentions into action, right? So we come up with the ideas, usually with the Suit the Suit of Air. It's where we come up with the new thoughts, the ideas, the plans, the projects. And then the Suit of Fire comes in to sort of inspire us to transform those things, to, really bring those intentions into being. So it's acting on them. So it's a very creative energy. It's a very, very exciting energy as well with this Two of Fire. And it's also is very much about us being in charge of where we're going. So us, having a decision to be made. Sometimes it's kind of like being at a crossroads, trying to decide, which way to go. Should I go this way or that way? Especially with this Page. So there could have been, this new opportunity, this new offer coming in. And now you're being asked to sort of, okay, well, which do you want? Do you want to go down this path, or do you want to head down this new path? And you can see that, all this person has here to guide her. She has this lantern, and she is trusting in her own, her own sort of, like feelings about which path to go down. And she knows that she is very much in charge of where she's going now. So it is a very empowering energy, this Two of Fire. And it's about creative planning, thinking about, the future, long term. This can be kind of staring down those two paths. Maybe one path is offering something, more short term. So it would be kind of a short term fix. For example, there's a new opportunity offering more money. And so short term, this looks like, this will be great because it could solve some of your financial difficulties, that type of thing. But then the other opportunity maybe doesn't pay as well, but there's more room for growth. There's, it's something that you really feel very, happy about, very excited about doing. So even though in the short term it might not bring you more money, long term it has, it's more sort of in line with what you want for yourself, where you want to go. So it's that type of, decision. And it's also about trusting, trusting in the unknown, trusting in your own decision, right, as you kind of move down this new path. But it's very much about you being in the driver's seat, right? And we have that other kind of a similar or a repeated message with the overall energy. Let me just kind of go to this, because the Chariot card is a card, well, first of all, it's a major arcana card. So very powerful, significant energy as you move through the week. But it's also a card of victory. It's a card of, you being in the driver's seat. And you can see that the woman here, she's very sure of herself. She's controlling the opposing energies. We have the, sort of the yin-yang opposing forces here depicted on the card. And she's holding on to the reins. She's managing to, control these opposing forces. And she's heading down this new path, and she is very much in control of where she's going. And she's trusts in herself as well. She trusts that this decision that she's making, where she's heading, she knows that she will get there. And it is a very, empowered or empowering energy. And so both of these together, there's a lot of movement here. And we also have movement coming in with the Eight of Water. I'll get to that in one second. Just kind of finishing up here with the Two of Fire, it is about you taking matters into your own hands. It's also a card that kind of speaks of you being like a trailblazer, somebody who's not afraid to take risks, which is why I'm kind of picking up the, going down that more tried and true, what you've always kind of done, or heading off down this brand new path. And definitely with these two cards, it's saying, trust in yourself and go after, this new thing, whatever that might be. It can have to do with maybe partnering up with somebody else, right? A collaborative effort. This again, it's fire energy, so it's very, very much about creativity, creative endeavors, and then it's your own determination, your own drive, your own, belief in yourself as you kind of work towards whatever this new thing is. So it's about, needing to make a choice, and then really, investing your time, investing your energy, your enthusiasm in this new thing, this new opportunity. And I do see, again, this moving away. So I do feel that, if there's a decision here between staying with what you are used to, what you have always done, and then going with this brand new thing, I see for many of you, there could be this heading off after this new opportunity. And the Eight of Water, or Eight of Cups, this is a card that speaks of, or is one of the two transition cards in the tarot, right? We have the Six of Cups is, Six of Cups. The Six of Swords is one of the transition cards, and it has the person sort of moving away from choppy waters into calmer waters. And then the Eight of Water, or Eight of Cups, is also a moving away, but usually it's about leaving behind something that no longer serves you emotionally, right? You no longer are fulfilled, you no longer feel happy doing whatever that is, and so you're deciding to move away from it. And again, there's movement here. We can see, and it's not always depicted like this, but on this card there is a ship, and there's a ship out on the ocean here. So, we have, usually the Chariot has to do with movement across land. We have this reference sort of to the ship being depicted on the card. So there could be movement across land, movement overseas, even, to somewhere by the sea. This opportunity could be, it could be located somewhere by water, not necessarily the sea. It could be a lake, could be a river, just, located to somewhere next to water or near to water. And it's about, really about letting go as well. This Eight of Water, it's a journey, but it's a journey about releasing, letting go what no longer serves you, and then heading towards, or heading in search of, this something that's going to have a deeper meaning, something that's going to be more, that you're going to feel is more authentic, more in line with that authentic version of yourself. And again, this, I'm getting this kind of short-term versus long-term is coming through very strongly here. So, yes, while you can see there's a treasure chest here. So maybe, it's kind of that all that glitters isn't gold. Maybe what brings in more money for you, it seems great now, but maybe long-term, that's, it won't really kind of turn out to be what you thought it would. So definitely the message is coming through. It's very clear here to go with the unknown, go down this brand new path, trust in the opportunity, and then go after it fearlessly. And there's success to be had here, right? It's all about, going towards, and going down and choosing the path that's really right for you, that you feel is right for you, as opposed to the one that, the more tried and true path, I guess, is, the kind of what's coming through. Now, with the Pride card, let me find my guidebook. And I like to read the full meaning for the Pride, for the Oracle cards. And this card says, you need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared insights with others? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. Humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light with the world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge those other souls who have also accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. And so I think, with this Pride card coming in, I really do feel that it really has to do with you being true to your authentic self, right? And just like this card was talking about, your soul, like your soul path and your soul choices. I do feel that for many of you watching, this could be a significant choice, but it's very much in line with your soul journey, with your soul path here. So and it's coming, obviously this can kind of relate to different areas of your life. It's, with this being the suit of fire, yes, it can have to do with your work, right? And this could be a new job offer and then a choice to go with this new job offer. Doesn't necessarily have to be, right? This could be, a new creative endeavor. It could be a new startup opportunity. It could just be you sort of making this change in your life, to move city, to move to a different area, to move to somewhere that's more in line with, who you or what you feel is right for you at this point in your life. Again, there was the message with the Page of Water, bringing in news, bringing in new opportunities, also being open, needing to be open. There was also, new relationships. If this is to do with a relationship, this could be, just a decision here. Maybe there's a decision to move or to go somewhere with this person, right? To deepen the relationship. And so you're moving down that path that could have to do with news of a birth, news of a pregnancy. So, it's going to play out in different ways, but the main message that's coming through for the week is go down this, new path that maybe isn't that tried and true, what you would usually kind of do, and do it, very, very confidently, and know that it's very much in line with who you are, and it will, and what your soul purpose is here in the material realm, right here in this here and now, this life that we're living. So, yeah, looks like a very good week. It looks like an exciting week for many of us. I do hope that the messages have helped in some way. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful week. Bye for now.